Hello everybody, we're getting ready to do lesson 6.3 of Algebra 2 Math. This will be part 1 of PowerPoint video. If you need part 2 and 3, email me here. 6.3, use normal distributions, part 1. We got 14 points here of note-taking, so note-taking guides. If you want those, email me, and there's a 24-point skill sheet included with this lesson. Okay, teachers, here is our bell work for this lesson here. Give your students draw a histogram showing the binomial distribution. What's the probability that most 4 people? So drawing a histogram here will take, give your students about 6 minutes here to finish this. And then here is the histogram here that you can use for the bell work. This is a general table here to use as your histogram. Okay, now this is the answer here. B for P, probability of K less than or equal to 4. Probability of K equals 4. Probability of K equals 3 plus probability of K equals 2. So this is what we have here by using a binomial distribution. The probability that at most 4 to 10 people visited an art museum is about 0.751. And then here is the actual binomial distribution here. You can either do this by hand or you can use your calculator to do this. Okay, 6.3, using normal distributions. You interpreted probability distributions. You will study normal distributions. You have studied probability distributions. One type probability distribution is a normal distribution. A normal distribution is modeled by a bell-shaped curve called a normal curve that is the mean. Areas under a normal curve, and a normal distribution with a mean x and a standard deviation theta has the following properties. The total area under the related normal curve is 1. About 68% of the area lies within the deviation of the mean. About 95% of the area lies within 2 standard deviations of the mean. 99.7% of the area lies within 3 standard deviations of the mean. Here is a normal curve here. This shows you 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations, and 3 standard deviations on both sides of the mean here. And here is another example of the normal distribution here at 34% on this side, 34, 13.5, 2.35, and 0.15 here. Okay, students, your turn now to define normal distribution and then the normal curve. In your own words, students, define these 2 terms. Example 1, find a normal probability. A normal distribution has a mean and a standard deviation theta. For a randomly selected x value from the distribution, find the probability of the mean minus 2 standard deviations less than or equal to x, and x is less than or equal to the mean. So this is the area here that this statement up here is describing. The probability that a randomly selected x value lies between the mean minus 2 standard deviations and the mean is the shaded area under the normal curve. Here's the mean, 1 standard deviation and 2 standard deviations to the left or less than the mean. So when you add the percentages up here, you get 47.5% of a random probability of that happening. Now, guided practice number 1. A normal distribution has a mean and standard deviation. Find the indicated probability for a randomly selected x value from the distribution. So the probability of x less than or equal to the mean. So it would be this area here. Students, yours will be the other direction this way. So pay attention. Okay, normal distribution curve, and we want to find the probability of this here. So using your calculator to do this, this is the screen that you would have. This is the screen of the area that the probability is concerned about, and then shade norm, these are the keystrokes here for finding that amount of area. So the probability that x is less than or equal to the mean is 0.5, 50%, which is what this is under the normal curve here. That is part 1 of 6.3 of PowerPoint. So you need part 2, part 3, email me here. Thank you very much.